Your voice is the key to become a successful speaker. No matter how good your speech is, if you don't know how to master your vocal instrument, all your effort is gone to waste. And to master your voice, it starts with building these 5 daily habits. Hi, I'm Coach Lucy, and I'm here to help you master the art of public speaking. If you're ready to improve in your public speaking and communication skills, make sure to subscribe for high-value content every week. The first habit to build to master your voice. Identify if your voice needs recovery. Before you start any kind of vocal training or exercise, you need to build the habit to check on your voice every single day, especially if you have a lot of preparations or a lot of speeches to deliver. I'm going to share with you some tips that you can apply to learn how to identify if your voice needs recovery, rest, rehab, or probably extra warm-up before you speak. Number 1, and it's very easy to do, just look at your throat. If you find your throat is a little bit red, it means there's irritation. Number 2, if you feel the sensation of itchiness around your vocal instrument, it means you're overusing your voice. Number 3, if you feel your throat is dry whenever you speak, it means you need to drink more water. It needs hydration. Number 4, if you cannot control your voice on a high pitch, you feel it's annoying to listen, it means as well there is a little bit of damage around your vocal instrument. Number 5, if you feel tension around your neck muscles, it's either from the side or around your vocal instrument or below your chin. If there's a lot of tension when you speak, it means you need to stretch your neck muscles. So these are 5 small steps that you can apply, or tips that you can apply to identify if your voice needs recovery. If you have any of these symptoms, it means you need to rest, to shut up completely. You don't want to damage your voice, because you can damage your voice instantly and it will take you a long time to recover. Number 2, room temperature water. Build the habit to always have room temperature water with you, especially when you need recovery, and do not depend on any kind of medication if you lost your voice. I'm talking from an experience. I wasn't able to speak for 2 months, and the doctor told me the best medication that you can have is room temperature water, day and night. And when you're practicing between your speeches, room temperature water to stay hydrated. When you feel your throat are itching, room temperature water for fast recovery. When you want to drink, whether it's in summer or winter, your tea shouldn't be extremely hot and your drinks shouldn't be icy. Room temperature water, especially if your voice is tired, if your voice needs recovery and it needs rehab. Room temperature water, build the habit to always, I'm going to show you here. I have room temperature water. I have to speak for hours a day for content, and I make sure between every episode or between every reel or every content or every small speech that I need to give, I have to take a sip of my room temperature water, even if I'm not thirsty. Build that habit and you will always have a healthy voice. Number 3, learn and practice breathing. Build the habit to be aware, how are you breathing? Let's do a small test here. The way that you breathe can affect your voice. Believe it or not, you can strain your voice because you're breathing wrong. Let's do a small exercise to test if you're breathing right. Now, I'm not saying meditation and yoga, although all of that helps to relax your neck muscles, but it is very important to know how to breathe. I want you to sit straight, place your hands on your shoulders, and take a deep breath. If you feel that your chest is elevated when you inhale, it means you're breathing wrong. Another test, I want you to place your hand in front of your mouth and take a deep inhale and exhale. What's the temperature of your breath? If it's hot, you're breathing wrong. If it's cold, you're breathing wrong. It should be neutral. So if you're breathing wrong, it means you're putting a lot of tension and pressure on your neck muscles, on your vocal instruments, and you need to learn how to breathe from your belly. If you're watching TV, if you're exercising, if you're training for your speech, if you're speaking, if you are having a random conversation with a friend, you need to always build the habit to be aware and cautious. How are you breathing? Build the habit to breathe from your belly, not from your chest. Number 4, daily vocal training. Without a doubt, this is the most essential step and habit to build to have a strong voice and to be a successful speaker. You need to learn the vocal training exercises and do them every single day after your breathing exercise, because you need to treat your vocal instrument just like any other muscle in your body. If you want to make your biceps bigger, you need to do 2 3 different bicep curls, and not only once a month. You have to stick to a schedule. Your vocal instrument is not only your voice, it's a combination of muscles, tendons, tissues, voice, instruments. It's like an instrument. If you're playing a guitar that you never used for years, when you hit those strings, the voice is gonna sound so weird, so awkward and strange. Same thing with your vocal instruments. So learn how to breathe, proper vocal training, proper vocal exercises, stretch your neck muscles every day, train your vocal instrument to have a strong and healthy voice. Number 5, avoid everything that affects your voice. This is a very underrated habit, but personally, this is the first habit I implement to protect my voice and to master my voice. And I'm gonna give you some ideas and tips that probably they're gonna surprise you. Number 1, if you're allergic to smoke, don't be around people who smoke. Number 2, if you're in a gathering, in a party, in a meeting, always control your tone when you speak. Build the habit not to scream, not to shout. Number 3, ladies, if you put lipsticks, facial cream, any kind of makeup, a lot of that can affect your voice because you're inhaling. You could feel your voice is a little bit itchy or dry. It's because of your lipsticks, surprisingly. Your perfume, humidity, lack of sleep. When you have some mucus around your throat, do not do that. Oh boy, this will damage your vocal instrument. Instead, drink room temperature water and do humming exercise. Like this one. The humming exercise will help you have this vibration in your throat that will help the mucus go out. And the way to get rid of your mucus is to cough. Don't do the friction. Okay? And another tip, don't whisper. Avoid whispering. Don't build the habit to whisper. When you're whispering, it means you're doing a friction to your vocal instrument. So everything that you are aware that will affect your voice, avoid it. Because if you're doing a good breathing technique, vocal training, and humming, stretching, and all of that, and the source that causes your voice to weaken and to be unhealthy is still there, nothing's going to change. Mastering your vocal instrument always starts by building these 5 habits. And the most important thing is to be aware what works best for you. And if you have any vocal damage, the first thing that you need to do is to address your doctor. Don't try to implement any kind of steps or strategies that you hear, even what I told you now to do vocal training, if you don't address your doctor first. Because sometimes the best and the most important thing that you need to do is simply to stop talking and drink room temperature water before you proceed with your vocal training or vocal exercise. If you find this episode helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more high-value content every week. I'm going to leave another link right here to another public speaking and communication episode that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.